if your Instagram life could look like your real life, if you could make that the goal, you would kill it.
Woo!
You would kill it. Like if you put that much emphasis on really making your life look like how you want to make Instagram look, you would kill it. But most of us are more concerned about how people think we should be living than how we really live it.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
You just gonna pop up on
Come
us?
on. Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
on the day
on.
I decided to just rock the Crocs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Maul's been showing out
Maul has,
consistently, so I was like, you know what?
Credit to Camille, bro. That
I
ain't even me.
mean, this 6 man or
This is the hip hop preacher. This is who that is. I think I'm
Wow.
I think I wore these once at an event or something. But the hip hop preacher I think once a year.
Y'all wear the same size?
Nah.
Oh, you just saying he got them for you?
Yeah, once a year
Oh,
he'll
wow.
just
When you start doing
bless
that?
my life.
For a while now.
Oh, really? No 14,
Once in a
son.
while.
I guess the 6 men don't have them.
Let me tell you something.
I don't call in. I just say, hey, it's the holidays. I need you to look out for my people. And
Yeah,
so,
I had been on E about it. He gonna FaceTime me from the outlet talking about, what you think of these Akeem Olajuwons? I was like, I'm good, E.
I got him a couple that he liked.
You know you did.
I tried.
Yeah.
I can only show him the sweetest ones and the 14th that.
Yeah. Right.
If I produced them, I can always have something dope. What?
Dr. King to my right, Dr. King.
Hey man, one property away.
Hey.
The summit
all
has
are.
I already
been
know.
We all are.
electrifying.
Yes, sir.
You think I'm one property away from the Nobel Prize? I want to see if I.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Might be.
We throw your name on a skyscraper somewhere. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
I got
Hey, take all the homeless people,
Put 'em in
put them
there.
in a.
There it is.
I got a fair file. This is courtesy of Maul and his family. Hey, so, all right, so you know, Maul been traveling a lot. So he was traveling with me, so I was like, bruh, you got to have TSA pre-clear, you got to have everything.
Yeah.
So Maul got everything now, and a little birdie told me that you was with your family in the airport, and they ain't had everything.
Time out.
And
time
Maul
out.
said,
Property away.
Wait a minute.
And one passport away.
Hold on.
One passport away.
one
clear away.
He can't just.
one pre-check away.
You got to give context.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't get to. That's why I'm bringing it here because I'm saying.
I swear, this
but
dude here,
no, I'm saying I was just thinking in my head, and I was like, man, okay, if you got everything and you with your fam and they got, so I mean, I'm assuming y'all was getting on the same flight. I could be wrong.
Actually, we was going to visit you.
Okay,
We was going to your house.
Okay, so get context, please.
All right.
Explain
Actually,
to the people.
comment.
And chop this up. Nikki
No.
said she wanted to have more topics where people could weigh in and
We were
do
actually-
the thing. So fair or foul, if you go to the airport with anybody, because I'm going to be real, this is a true story. Me and Candace left Maul and Camille the other day when we came back from, where we come back from?
Columbia.
Yeah, because we got global entry.
Yeah.
So you know global entry, you just skate right through. And so Maul and Camille, they got all the way up to the very top, but they ain't had a global entry. So it was like, man, we'll see y'all.
Y'all didn't even say.
short.
Y'all didn't even say. We'll see you later. Y'all
Yes,
just
sir.
went to the right, and then we had to go to the left. They didn't even say nothing. They just
Oh, we
left.
thought y'all had global entry.
To the right.
Put the cap.
To the left.
They didn't even. And then you know how
So-
see how C be walking, bro. Usually he walking as a group.
Yeah.
He
Nah.
knew already that they
No,
that
no.
they had global
You
entry.
know what's so funny?
Him and Candace had a little pep in
No,
their
no, no,
step.
no.
And they was trying to. And me and Camille said, man, why they walking so fast?
Hey, could we just
I slide to the right.
We was like, oh,
Slide
wait.
to the left.
No, I'm gonna be honest. You know who
Chris
taught?
Cross.
I learned that from Ito.
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
That's still one mic
Yeah,
drop.
come on.
I'm gonna need an insurance fund for these
Yeah, make sure the
microphones.
mic
I
still
told
working.
y'all,
Come on, look
get
at
me something
Corshawn.
that hang, Corshawn.
Whoa,
I
hey.
need something that hang.
No, don't.
Hey, we do, but that's the backup.
Hey,
All right, I'm going to go with that one in there.
hey, no, I learned that from E. Somebody got to be the rabbit and set
Somebody.
the pace at the
No
airport.
question.
Because like like I hate standing, like all of that. So like, you know how like, it could be, one flight could be the difference between an hour in the check and, you know what I'm saying, you getting through there in 5 minutes. But anyway, for the record, the poll question is, if you have all the security clearances and you go to the airport,
can we
you can be
finish
with
somebody
anybody. Your
Before
family.
you get a poll question.
Okay, go.
Let's give a little context to it. All right, so first off, I never had anything. Listen, I tell the truth and I shame the devil.
Yeah.
I've always, me and Camille always traveled, but not nowhere near as much until we got with y'all jokers, right? So this is a whole nother level of traveling for all y'all. We're not talking about one plane a month.
Yeah.
We're talking about several planes a week.
Yeah.
It's been times we've been to 4 or 5 states in a matter of 3-4 days.
No question.
And so when I started traveling with CJ, C would have everything. TSA pre-check, clear,
all of it. Global
I'm talking about
entry.
global, everything. And then
Mobile passport when they had that
no
booming.
doubt, yeah.
What's the new one? The ID.
the face check thing.
No, I know what you're talking about.
ID.
Is it mobile ID or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, passport ID or something.
But whatever, so
Personal ID?
because
I'm
I'm
looking
traveling
it
with
up.
CC, got tired of me always. He would wait for me a lot of times.
On the other side.
And then I would be like, so then it got to the point where it was all right, I went, I got everything. And then Camille went and got everything because we traveled together. And then it was kind of like,
You need that, not everything. You need that global entry.
well, we didn't have global entry. But then my kids, you know, it was like, we got clear. You can bring your kids with you on clear. And so it was like, all right, that's cool. So, all right. We was going to CJ's house because he had, Mr. Jean, the swim coach, was going to teach my kids how to swim and teach my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law don't go anywhere.
Digital ID.
Digital
Digital
There
ID.
you go.
My mother-in-law don't go anywhere, so she don't have anything. We was in Atlanta actually leaving CJ's house. We was rushing, we didn't eat. I was hungry.
I was hungry. Shout out to Les.
Come on, bro.
Shout out to Les Brown.
I was hungry. And little Jay was hungry. And little Jay said he had to go to the restroom. We in Atlanta.
Context.
My son is 7 years old. We're in Atlanta airport.
Yes.
The line
Atlanta
is
One of the longest.
Bro, the line is like, you know
lines
that
ever.
general admission.
Bruh,
Bruh, it was, and I went over there
didn't
with
have
them.
fast track.
And it was like going to, bro, it was like going
Fast
to,
pass.
it was like Disney World. You know how you go to a ride and they say, this line,
30 minutes.
90 minutes?
Yeah.
It was a lady right there. We all went to general admission. And then I went and I asked her, like, how long from this point to,
Oh,
and
so
then
you went there
I
first.
went there with them. And she's like, oh yeah, you looking at about a good almost, about 40 minutes, 45. Little Jay was right there.
Couldn't do it.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, he
Little
had to
Jay got to
pee.
go pee. And then my kids we all got clear. My mother-in-law don't have
They got bathrooms before you get to security.
I know, but they don't have food though.
Okay,
So I
that's,
had to-
they do have food too, but I mean, I feel you.
I've never seen food. When you walk in the Delta area, there's nothing right there. I mean, restaurant, I'm talking about not with the food that I eat. I
Yeah,
don't eat.
not IHOP.
Yeah, bro, I don't, you know what I'm
I
saying?
got Burger King.
Hey,
it's
I'm
a
not
little,
eating that. I'm
Shane's
talking
Rib
about-
Shack.
Yeah, let me get a Caesar salad with some chicken on or something. So man, I said, hey.
You made an executive decision.
I said, hey, look, Mama the only one that ain't got. Hey, Mama could wait right here. I said the whole family could come on and she could go through the line.
That's dangerous.
Dear mama.
Hey, I just want to let you know it's getting worse as you explain.
Bro, listen, my son had to use the washroom and he was hungry and I had to eat. So I said, hey, who else?
I had to eat. He couldn't wait 40
else trying to
minutes.
roll?
I said, who else want to come on? And so,
Who else wants to leave this poverty-stricken
but
land?
there's no point all of us sitting here.
I feel you, bro.
Dang.
So we went ahead, me and Lil Jay
You just
went.
don't keep saying you was hungry though. It's messing things up.
Yeah, that's how you just
keep
said.
saying,
Lil J-
look,
yeah,
little
Jay
man
needed
got
to-
use the
yeah, he gotta use the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Bruh, so we went.
Sounds selfish.
We got through.
Oh, they was in there just.
We was able to, but look what I
Delta
did.
Sky
So you
Club.
took everybody with you except
No, just Camille gave the girls that look like
y'all go.
y'all need to stay here.
Better stay.
How did Camille feel about that?
Oh, Camille
Did
would have
she
did the
stay?
same thing.
Yeah, did Camille stay too?
Yeah, Camille stayed.
Oh, so you-
Camille and the
yeah.
girls
So you
stayed.
left your wife,
Just like they left me and my son to go to France.
so it was payback.
We left them to go to
So it was
the
payback.
bathroom and to go get a bite to eat. So, bro, they left us to go to France. We can't. So which one is worse?
E, go ahead, weigh in.
My God, it's my
Well,
man,
yeah.
50 grand. We in the whip together.
I'm gonna say,
on,
I'm
weigh in.
gonna say, Korshawn and I came to Atlanta to shoot, and I sure left Korshawn. And bruh, I was about to leave you and get on the plane. I'll be honest, cause bruh, it took him about 20 minutes. I was
Yeah.
through there sitting
Why
like,
have all the stuff?
Bruh.
You can't use it.
See, left us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what?
You was with your bride, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was with my
I was with
bride.
my
you was
son.
with, no, I'm saying, but y'all was all together.
But we had this thing called man time. So
Oh,
me and my son left. We had man time, and the ladies let them have lady time. That's how it goes.
So all right, cool. Y'all heard
But
the
yeah.
explanation. Was Maul fair or foul? and not even just Maul, but if you
In
have
general.
all the security
Yeah,
clearances and you go with your homegirl, your boy, your dog,
leave
your
your
road
kids,
dog,
though, right?
your coworker.
Your kids, you can leave your kids. Like it's you and your wife and your
Oh,
kids.
like
they got all
his
stuff.
kids' age?
Yeah.
I would
Not my
assume.
kids' age.
Oh, for
them not
sure.
kids. They
Oh, please.
Okay, I just
And
say,
I
'cause
bought
go
your
with
tickets.
D, and I might not always wait.
Hey.
And then
Oh,
got
yeah.
to hook up.
I will put this out there, and I think I did it twice. I think your pops was with me, and he didn't have it, and we went and signed up for Claire at the spot. I think it was him, and then I did it with Moose. We had time, though. We had time. In fairness, we had time.
Yeah.
So that here's another option. Like I literally did it with Moose.
I don't care how much
Yeah.
time I got. I don't like standing around all them people, bruh. It start giving me anxiety just to be in that line and people you seeing
Well,
the same
you
people.
could have went online before we got there, so I'm gonna have to let you do your thing. Now I ain't gonna lie. If I'm with Dee, I'm leaving you. If it's just us, I'll wait for you because I can't. I don't want to leave you, but yeah, Ma.
What you gonna do? You gotta go to the washroom. You gotta go to the
So you
washroom.
never gave a verdict?
I'm gonna go use the washroom.
Bruh, I gotta use the
I'm gonna go
washroom.
use the
Okay.
bathroom. I don't know that.
Now let me get it out
Yeah.
so Isaiah can clip it for the IG. Is it fair or foul if you have all the security clearances, TSA, clear, all of that, and you go to the airport with somebody and they don't have it and you leave them? Even if you have time for
When
the
you
flight.
say leave, though, what you mean?
Like,
You're
you
gonna
go
make
through
the
your-
flight.
Because I'm gonna go through and just maybe wait
And
for
wait.
you at the thing.
Yeah, he said
But
just
I don't
go
wanna have
through.
to take off my shoes.
I'm gonna be in the
and
Sky
put my
Club.
stuff in. Wait, okay.
Enjoying the fruits of my
he's
labor.
really, CJ ain't lying, y'all. He's really about that travel life. He gonna be in a scat club. He gonna be drinking an espresso. He gonna be eating the finest foods.
Yep.
While
We gonna
you
get on the
waiting in
plane
line.
together.
While you waiting in line. Real
Listen,
talk.
I work hard for this life that I got. If I could fly private, I would never even be at the airport, first of all. But let me say this. Shout out to Delta. If you didn't already previously hear on a previous episode, I am 360.
360.
360.
Man, I'm a 360, man.
360. So here's the thing about living in Atlanta. You never really have layovers like that, right? Like, so you never really,
Because it's a hub.
there's so many
Delta.
straight flights. I rarely have a layover because everybody goes straight to Atlanta. So this was my first time since I've been 360 this year having like a super tight connection, right? And so shout out to Toby. He had a performance at the Madison Square Garden, first time doing the Garden. And man, let me tell y'all something. Man, it was, I put a picture up, but my older brother, let's just say he don't travel. Whatever you talking about me traveling, he not the travel guy like that. Might been on the plane 4 or 5 times. You know, he's just more of a homebody, doesn't really get into that. Never been to New York. And so, man, we went to New York for Toby's concert. And more importantly, just to take in, you know how it is the first time. Matter of fact, he took us to New York for the first time. Was that your first time going to? Oh, you had been before. Oh, yeah, that's right. You had people in New York. But our first time going to Times Square. And I just remember being like, yo, like this is, so now every time you get to take somebody to New York for the first time, it's crazy. So we went to New York, man, backstage, Madison Square Garden. Toby killed the Erykah Badu concert. We left out Times Square. Went to eat, just phenomenal experience. And we flew back to Detroit and we had to go to Grand Rapids. So that was, I guess, Lansing is kind of in the middle, but our flight was to Grand Rapids and the car was still in Grand Rapids, so we had to make it, so I had a tight connection. And so I was looking at the time and I was like, man, and I'm gonna be real, I had a first class ticket, but they only had one, so I let my brother have it. And I sat in the back and I was looking like, man, we might miss this flight. And as soon as I got off the plane, they had the iPad with my name.
Carlos.
And they was like, Mr.
So you
Quinney,
didn't call and ask them for that?
I ain't say nothing.
So you didn't even no.
I didn't say a word. You know how you had your mind geared up to like, and you know, we was in, we landed in A and we was in B.
Oh.
So you already know in
Gotta
Detroit,
hike, yeah.
A to B is like
that's a little
6
hike.
miles.
A little hike.
Bruh, I was like, man, I was looking like, bruh, hopefully it's delayed a little bit. Because we had probably about 22 minutes before the flight, you know what I'm saying, was about to take off. So I was like, man, you know, they closed the board and gave 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, we got 7 minutes. I'm like, all right, let's get it. So I get off the plane, and my brother's standing right there at the bridge. I'm like, why you ain't walk up the, and I looked, and he was standing next to my man with the iPad, and we came down the stairs, boom. My man was like, had the Porsche ready, grabbed our bags, was like, hey.
I'm a 360, man.
Bruh, drove us across, I'm talking about through all the airplanes, across the tarmac, everything, dropped us off right at the gate.
Yeah, go walk straight
up the stairs.
At the plane.
At the plane.
In the plane. I'm talking about in the
So
plane.
you got to check the ticket, all that.
Nah, I think he might have checked it, but like, I'm talking about straight onto the plane. And then they was like, I was like, this cannot be real. I was like, this is the first time I really felt like E.T.
Left side.
I felt like E. I felt like E, because E be sending me videos of that. But yeah, so shout out to Delta, because no, I didn't even call. I didn't say nothing. I guess when you 360, they just track your stuff. It's like set an alert to be like, hey, it's
like an airline Holy Spirit.
Half your life in the
Airline Holy Spirit. Airline Holy Spirit.
Bruh, they like, they just,
everywhere.
it like trigger an alarm, and they showed up, put me right in that Porsche, bruh. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Took our bag, and we got out. So we put the picture up, Carl, but we got out, and my man was like, do you guys want a picture? And I can take y'all a picture. So me and my brother really lived the
Nick
first class experience.
He got to be messed up.
You know what I'm saying?
For his very first trip.
First trip to New York. And we got it in, man. So shout out to my brother for rolling with me, but it was great. All right.
Most of us find out about the importance of a credit score the wrong way. And guess what? Ignoring it doesn't fix it. You hear us talk about investing and having a strong financial future, but taking care of your credit score is a crucial part of that. If you're dealing with a low credit score, even if you don't have a credit score at all, don't worry. I've got some fantastic news for you. Introducing Chime's Secure Credit Builder Visa Credit Card, the ultimate solution for building credit the right way. With Credit Builder, you can safely boost your credit score by making everyday purchases and ensuring timely payments. Now, here's the best part. There are no annual fees or credit checks required to get started with Chime. It's like a win-win situation. And you can use this card anywhere that Visa cards are accepted, making your life easier and much more convenient. Did I mention no annual fees or credit checks? Chime's checking account is also a game changer. Picture this. You can get paid up to 2 days early with a qualifying direct deposit. Yes, you heard that right. Get your money sooner. And let's talk about SpotMe, an amazing feature that offers fee-free overdraft up to $200 when you set up a qualifying direct deposit. Chime's got your back, making sure that you can make purchases even when your balance is a bit tight. Say goodbye to pesky monthly fees and overdraft charges because Chime has none. And with access to over 60,000 fee-free ATMs, more than the top 3 national banks combined, you'll always find one nearby with the Chime app. Wait, there is more. You can send and receive money with ease, paying your friends through Chime regardless of their bank account, and cash out your money fee-free. Isn't that incredible? So listen guys, your credit is a big deal, so build yours up with Chime. Just open a Chime checking account with a $200 qualified direct deposit to get started. So visit chime.com, chime.com/success. Again, that's chime.com/success. The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank and a member of the FDIC. A Chime checking account and a $200 qualifying direct deposit is required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary.
So I did have something. He asked me if I wanted to talk about something. I did have something I wanted to talk about, and it was. I was watching an episode of Hoarders, and I was like, man, I was like, yo, these people. It was interesting. Like, have you ever seen the show? Yeah. Okay, so you know the psychology. I'm like, they got so much stuff, right? And I was like, yo, y'all got like tons of just junk. It's just stuff. It's clutter, but to us it looks like something that is a monstrosity, but to them, they're looking at everything like, yo, I need all of this.
All of
and
it.
I'm like, yo, and my wife was like, yo, there's no possible way you could even use all of that. And I was like, you right. And I was like, I'm always trying to relate stuff back to our lane, and I'm like, yo, that's humans in general with information though.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I know information hoarders.
Wow.
Like, yo, I promise you, I'm not trying to be funny, but they done read every book.
Yeah.
They know every personal development speech.
Every doggone community course.
You done been, bruh, you got degrees, you got everything, and yet you still not where you supposed to be in life. And I'm like, dog, like, I really sat back like, yo, I'm not saying, listen, I'm definitely not the dumbest guy, I'm not the smartest guy, but I'm like, yo, I really try to utilize the information. Like, I told somebody, yo, they was asking me like, yo, what book did you read this year? And I told them what book, and they was like, that's it? And that's what kind of kicked it off for me, and I was like, yeah. They was like, you only read one book all year? And I said, yeah. And this was like maybe 2 years ago when I was talking about this, and they were like, yo, how you supposed to be? And I was like, you know what's so crazy? I utilized that book.
Yeah.
So I wore that joint out. I literally read it chapter after chapter, made sure I understood the concepts, figured out how I could put it into my teachings. Like, I wore that book out. Meanwhile, you read 75 books and ain't put none to use. And so I guess, guys, I wanted to talk about people who you have, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do for the people who have all the information and ain't putting none together but still come to you for help?
That's a question?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, or do y'all know people like that? Because I was telling Buddy, I'm like, okay, bro, you read all of these books, you got all of this juice, but you ain't using it.
Yeah, so I think the challenge, though, is how you're introduced to information. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, fundamental years, it's like, how are you introduced to information? And so the majority of us who are introduced to information, it's affirmation. It's a part of grouping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where most of us get it. And most of us don't ever get trained out of that. So when you're a child, when you think about a hoarder, the difference between maybe you and a hoarder, because I'm sure there are things in your life that you probably want to hold on to, but you just kind of like, at this particular point, it does not factually make sense to hold on.
I'm an anti-hoarder.
Yeah.
In terms of actual stuff. I like my stuff. I get it out.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the reason why is because somewhere in your brain, you feel like it does not have use anymore. It's like, right. I need something new or this thing.
Well, also, I feel like for me, I'm gonna be honest, and my wife's the same way, dog. We be having like purge parties.
Right.
And we'll just have like seriously, once a year, we'll put a Granger, a big dumpster in the driveway and just get rid of the trash, right, real trash, and then all the other stuff that the kids, they ain't playing with, stuff like that, we'll donate, but we'll do a full purge thing. And for me, it's because I don't like clutter, because some kind of way it confuses my mind. Like when there's too much going on, I can't focus. I like it to be neat and simple. That way you know what I mean?
Yeah. So to them though, it is neat and simple. Like there's not.
They don't see clutter.
They don't see clutter the way you saying it. They don't see it as clutter. They see it as neat.
Well, I'm saying that's the thing. I was watching the episode and old girl, it was like, bruh, I'm talking about imagine just a mountain of stuff. And her sister went over there and grabbed like a little trinket.
Yeah, she knew what it was.
And she was like, ah!
Yeah, she knew what it was.
She almost fell out the chair. Not that. Yeah. No. So she was like, all right, cool. Let me grab this little piece of paper. I was like, yo,
to it. So homegirl
was like, dog, she was about to die.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You ain't doing nothing with it.
Yeah, but you see it as clutter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that it's a bunch of stuff. They know everything that's on there.
Emotional
and
attachment
at one point,
to
it was
everything.
important.
Yeah.
I'm like, fam, it got mold, mildew on it. Yeah. Just throw this out.
Yeah,
she was like, nope.
And I'm saying to those who are listening who want to grow and get to where you are, it has to be that factual connection to it. And yours is a factual connection. Theirs is an emotional connection, right? So.
But can I make the distinction before you continue? I'm not talking to the people who hoarding a lot of information and using it.
Yeah.
If you sweet and you killing, hey.
Yeah, but
I'm talking to the person who.
But what I'm saying to
you
you
know
is,
the type of people I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I'm saying
they got
to you,
all the information, and you sitting up here like, bruh. I promise you, they call you, ask you, so I'm trying to financially, I've read, and they talk for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And you be like, okay, all right, cool, bye. They be like, man, that was a big help, thank you.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, you got all the answers.
Yeah, but I'm saying I do have the answers, but I don't have the answers for the reason why you think I have them.
So how do you help somebody study who already got the answers to the test?
You have to get them out of emotion and get them to factual.
Right, it's all emotion.
They're in their emotions. So it's almost like saying a basketball player that show up, you know what I'm saying, let's just say on the block. My man got the whole hookup, he can't make a layup. But why would he show up to the gym and he can't make a layup, but he got all the shoes and everything on? Why would he do that? Because let's not lie. There is something to be said about style.
The look.
There's something to be said about the look, bro. Yeah. You wouldn't be doing the look if the look wasn't dope. He looked like Mike in Game 5 against Utah. Yeah. You feel me? Something to be said about that.
Some people gonna be intimidated by the look.
No question. He look good.
Have you ever seen that meme of my man with the full Jordan outfit on the court? Who be hooping? Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? So they got that on. So I'm coming to the gym. Now there's another dude coming to the gym. They dogging my man out. He got the black shorts. His gym shoes is probably Converse. He looking crazy, but he putting up buckets. Yeah. So it's a struggle, because it's like, which one you want? You want the style, or you actually want the game? You know what I'm saying? But most people—
That was on White Men Can't Jump. What he say? He said a black man would rather look good and lose than look bad and win.
I'm just being real. So
Wesley was over there.
C doesn't know the era of, you doing an online Zoom with a library in the back.
Yeah.
Bruh, you got a library, you got all those books, bruh. It's like people are buying books and going through them for style, to be able to sit down and be in deep. I'm talking about they waxing deep. Yeah. So that's a culture. It's a part. I went to Oakwood. Like, that was a part of, it was discourse. So it's like, it was a part of, cats can debate and be totally deep with it. And so that's the culture. That's what you learn. So what you have to either learn or unlearn is, I'm not doing this to make people feel a certain way about me, right? Because that's a part of how they catch you with books. But I'm being real. I remember a time in my life where I read the newspaper, and I didn't read the newspaper because I was really interested in politics, but it was almost like if you sit down for breakfast and you don't know the difference between a Democrat, Republican, and an independent and know their philosophy, like, they looking at you like you dumb. I literally used to go with my boy to the, what do you call those, country clubs? I would go to the country club with my boy Ralph Malone. He was big time. He played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then when he retired, he had some kind of way he was connected to Detroit. And so he had, with Chrysler, he made certain parts. So he would take me to the country club with him. And they in there waxing deep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
so you would pull out your newspaper? Yeah. Or I would read mine before. Yeah. Because I needed to digest my stuff. I can't be reading right there and get it.
You know what I'm saying?
He was the student who had to pre-read when it's time to read out loud in the class. You had your paragraph.
And still messed up.
And don't let somebody skip and then it changed paragraph.
No, you can keep the same paragraph, but I still might have a chat. But I'm not gonna say I got caught in that, but I will say I was in a culture where it was like, did you read the paper? There were certain books that were out that was like the latest and greatest, and you didn't read them.
So you had to read the newspaper back then?
Yeah, I was reading the newspaper. Yeah.
Like what, just local news or national, or like what was they like?
No, not national, more. So now if it was international, cool, but it was more like global. What was going on with the president, what was going on with, like policies, like stuff that I know now.
Economy.
Like, right, you could get that stuff off the news now, or the internet got it. But back in the day, there was no internet. So if you knew what was going on in the economy, you'd have to read and study it. So that's what we was on.
I'm just thinking about E back in college with his Reagan's up to his old tricks again.
You feel me?
Hey, so I'm trying to, I'm looking at both analogies, E, and I think I'm with you. They're both psychological, but I think they're both different, and here's why. What you're talking about is just external gratification. I gotta look smart, so you think I'm smart.
That's it. Yeah.
That's why I'm having all this information. The hoarder is, this means something to me. It ain't external at all. You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't trying to put on for nobody. So I think that's the difference with the two. But they're both emotional challenges that you got to realize, like, this is real and you got to fix.
Yeah, because you're not doing it for the right reason.
You're not doing either of them for the right reasons. Neither of them is helping you. That will be the point.
Yeah, and the reason why they're not helping you, because you didn't go into it to help you.
To help, right.
You feel me? So I had a bunch of books in the crib, but nobody of all the crew of older men that I was with, and it wasn't their fault, because they were reading and doing their thing, but nobody ever told me that I was literally supposed to apply. Yeah. It was like,
you just gotta know.
One, I was proud to finally say that I started something and finished it.
Yeah.
So I started with chapter 1, I got all the way to chapter 20, however big the book was. I was able to sit with scholars, if you will, and literally sit in their presence and have a conversation with them. You feel me? They would ask me a question, I would remember some part of it and know it, but nobody ever said there's a connection between reading this and it helping you in your real life.
Yeah, but I think that people don't, bro, they just, it goes back to the feel good.
Yeah.
Right? When you hoard something and you got all these books and you got all these courses and you got all this stuff, it makes you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've known people that's got Make Real Estate Real, you know, we could look and see the percentage.
The percentage that you complete, yeah.
And some of them feel like it's just that feel good where I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got the shirt. I got the shirt. I got the course.
Yeah.
I'm on my way, dog.
I know Maul.
Yeah, bro. I know,
I
bro.
know Jamal personally.
Yeah, and so it makes you feel like you about to now build a skyscraper just because.
Question.
Just like when you put the Jordans on. I swear when I put these shoes
bro,
on today, I felt like
give me a rock.
I felt like I was.
I want to rock right now.
But it's that. I don't know, man. It's the feel good that go along with it, bro.
Yeah.
And the best way I could explain it is like my man on Baby Boy. It's like guns and butter.
Guns and butter, baby.
Guns and butter. Isaiah, if you got that clip, put it on right now, dog. Guns and butter. Guns is the gold chain. You put the watch on.
You kind of look like Ben Grimes, too.
You know what I'm saying? You put the, you know what I'm saying? Guns is the chains, the watches. It's the Versace shirt, the clothes. It makes you feel like, oh, I'm rich, I'm powerful, I made it. But then you got the butter.
What's the butter, Ma?
Butter is the assets. Butter is the appreciation and things that's got equity in it. The real estate, you know, the stocks, the businesses, things that don't look sexy on the outside. It's not a field. It don't look like a field. You can't see my stock portfolio. Sometimes you can't even see my assets. You can't see my real estate. You can't see the equity in my buildings. Right. It's not sexy. I can't wear the equity around my neck. So therefore, that's not sexy. So we don't want to deal with that. We would rather, even though we know that's better for us, the butter is better for us. We rather have the guns because people can see the guns.
Absolutely.
And so you're hoarding guns because people can see that. But you just disregarding the butter, the things in life that's actually helping you and progressing you through life.
And I'm saying it's everything though. So hoarding, we dog the person out. And here's the thing that's so crazy about hoarding, and praise God for the show. For
I
those
didn't know you watched the show.
Well, I don't. My wife, so I'm watching it with her. You know,
because that and 600 Pound Life is kind of like...
Both of them is the same thing.
If they come on, I'm just fascinated.
No, I don't know how, but I get caught up. If it comes on...
That's what I'm saying. If I'm flicking and through the channels, and I'm like, man, I can't take my eyes off either one. I'm like,
well, neither one of them do anything for me, but my wife loves them, and so I sit there and watch it with her. But here's the thing about hoarding.
I just like the doctor on my 600 pounds.
Not the reason why I like that.
He told baby girl the other day. No, he told baby girl the other day, he said, you gotta stop eating. She was like, you got me on this minimal calorie diet, I'm finna die. He said, you have weeks of reserve. I said, wow. Damn. Hey. Oh, he said, you gotta tell the truth. He said, baby girl, we got about 9 months of you never touch your food.
I like that one better because you could see it, right? And it goes back to this. It goes back to the person. I've had 2 instances. I had one instance where a person wasn't super clean, and somebody came over to the crib and used the bathroom, and they was like, shoot, my bathroom weren't clean. And I was like, okay, what's wrong? It was like, it wasn't whatever, but it wasn't what I would like if it was company. And I said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. It was like, what you mean? I said, well, don't be hurt that somebody saw that your bathroom wasn't clean.
Be hurt your bathroom
wasn't clean.
That's a different mindset.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right, slow down.
This is what I'm saying about his thing. Because now it's not about really getting the information and taking the information and changing your life with it. It's more, what do people like, yo, I feel a certain way when
So
I
it's
say
external,
I got a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
I got a master's degree, I got a PhD. And there's nothing wrong with saying it.
Yeah.
But for some people, it ends with saying that you have it and the thing that you get when you say it.
Guns.
Here's my, right, the butter. Here's what I told somebody. I told somebody the reason why I can charge $100,000 in confidence, because Michigan State didn't have a problem charging me academically that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, don't get it twisted. You going to school and you got a master or a PhD and you're not making what you pay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing it more as, you saw something else, you did it for another reason. I'm not saying that reason was wrong, but whatever you did it for, you didn't get the full blessings from it. I got the full blessings. Like I can show you what they charge me. So what y'all taught me was how to charge. I caught the full lesson.
Yeah.
Y'all showed me you can have for 50 grand, you can have for 100 grand.
Yep.
So I'm about to charge you 50 grand, 100 grand. Because you just showed me in capitalism, then you charge 50,000 people. So you charge some out of state, which is more. Then you
More
charge
know about
some
that.
international.
Come on,
bro, I know all about
international
that.
is more.
International is more than out of
More,
state.
more.
You
Yeah.
think you getting something, you paying 2-3 times more.
Oh, yeah. International, they getting you, bro.
busting you upside your head. So what I learned from that was, oh, y'all charge, so then I need to charge more when I go international.
Exactly.
I need to charge 4 times more. Like y'all really showing me,
Yep.
I'm not tripping on no walking across the stage and taking no picture and being able to say I could be a teacher, because I'm going with the full boy. The full boy is y'all out here charging three different things for 3 different locations.
For the exact
Same product. Y'all showing me y'all really showing me capitalism.
And half of the product you don't need.
I don't need the product. I don't probably need but a third of the doggone
Literally.
product. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, yo, bruh, I'm not trying to be funny, but you're more concerned that I know you're an alcoholic or I know you on crack than you really you ain't bothered by being on crack.
Yeah.
You're not bothered about being an alcoholic. You're bothered about me knowing you're one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not bothered about
good.
you're not.
And that's true, because remember I tell you about going to the dentist. Now, it don't happen as much now because I got my... I got the special toothbrush. Don't say what it is.
I was gonna say, somebody asked me,
Bleep
what's
that.
the toothbrush? Right,
Bleep
don't
that.
say.
Yeah,
I
somebody
said,
asked me
bleep
too.
that.
I don't even know what the toothbrush
No,
look.
somebody walked in, I was like, I don't know, that's E&C.
No. I know. I get messages literally.
I just
almost
gave
like,
somebody and I said I gotta call them and tell
bleep
them.
that out. Yeah, bleep.
I gotta tell them.
No. I'm saying.
I gotta call the company.
Yeah,
and tell them
for real. Because
I
I'm
need
talking
some
about,
bread.
just give me a promo code because we could make some bread. Because I'm talking about everybody hit me. And it's the toothbrush is really like that. But anyway, I was saying, back in the day, I told you, I floss my teeth like, when I got something stuck.
Yeah.
But I try to get better. You know, my wife is like, probably like Didi, like every night. And she floss with like,
The real stuff.
floss. I got the floss pick. If you're lucky, I'm by the side of my bed, and I'm out. Candace got the whole, but I'm telling you, when Candace remind me that I got an appointment coming up, she be like, hey, your appointment in 2 weeks?
Yeah, it worked.
Yep.
Imagine that.
Yep.
Crazy.
Imagine how dumb I am.
Yep.
I'm flossing
Your
extra my teeth
Your teeth.
so that when I get in there,
We're trying to trick the dentist. You could trick him.
I'm going to confess with you. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to confess with you. When I laid in the chair, I went a couple of months ago. I don't remember, maybe a month ago. She said to me, oh, I can tell that you floss. Like, your gum's not bleeding like the rest of them clowns. Bro, I sat there and I felt like,
you feel me? It's the affirmation.
Affirmation. I'm sitting there like, yo, I'm impressed that she think that I floss.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how you know you care about what other people think. And to E's point, and I can think it happens in all different phases of life, but I guess how do you, shout out to my new toothbrush, you know, that helps with that too, because it get right on the gum line and it's almost like flossing. And I have gotten better with my flossing, by the way, because I do realize as you get older, you know what I'm saying, you want to keep your teeth. But anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying?
Yeah, I got you. So,
Please.
So people need to come to the realization. One, we had a meeting with, Jeremy and the crew the other day, and I said at the end of the meeting, hey, first I want to repent. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to bypass something took place and I didn't do it, and I could have done it in a better way. Okay. So I want to repent, and then moving forward, here's how we're gonna make the adjustment, right? So I made it known that I was not in alignment, and I think for a lot of people, we don't want to humble ourselves. And it's like, yo, that's the first part of healing. So you got to humble yourself and acknowledge that, yo, I care about the wrong things. I still care about what people think, or I don't care about what's important, and I need to make that adjustment. Now, the reason why you shouldn't feel bad about it is because it's your training. So you've been trained that way. It's your culture that got you like that. So you didn't do nothing wrong. You're not evil. You came into a culture where you saw somebody doing that. Does that make sense?
100%.
You saw somebody doing that. So for me, it's like, E, you got to repent. And you got to say you are caring about the wrong thing. And you need help caring about the right thing. You got to repent, E. So for those who are reading for, I want to impress my family, or I want to impress my community, or I want to impress the world, it's like, nah, you got to get to a point where, what is reading for? Reading is to give you information. What is information for? Is to better your life or to help you to be an expert in a certain area. So you got to repent and just go, hey, I haven't been doing this the right way, and I need to do it the right way. And just deal with whatever your addiction is or whatever your challenge is. And I just think a lot of people are afraid to do that. Like, I don't know why we don't want to apologize. Like, why we want to be perfect. But it's like, yo, I messed up, or I'm messing up, or my mentals is off, or this not right. And then I think once you get to that point, it's just like with my teeth, it's like I had to get to a point where it was like, yo, you was homeless. Okay, cool. You weren't going to the dentist. Okay, cool. Now you're a teacher. You got insurance. Like, you need to go now. Oh, now you went once. Oh, okay. You realize, though, that in order for it to get right, you're going to need to go multiple times. All right, cool. It's like, all right, then I got to make that work. You know what I'm saying? Then I got to a point where they was like, yo, you good? I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do that. This is what's working for me. I'm going to keep doing what's working for me. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get to a point where it was embarrassing to recognize, yo, you weren't taking care of your hygiene. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't have to be like, beat yourself down. But when you were homeless, you picked up some bad habits of not taking care of your hygiene. Now, part of it could have been I didn't have a place to take care of my hygiene. You feel me? But when I got a place to take care of it, I still had habits of when I didn't take care of it. You feel me? So I went from being homeless then into going to college. So I'm going to college and I ain't got me and my people ain't talking like that. So I don't got nobody like, oh, you brushing your teeth, you bathing regularly, you putting on deodorant. Nope. So I end up not doing that and then getting married. And now Didi like, come on. And it's like, you just being hard on me. I was never on you didn't take care of your hygiene. It was always you just getting on me. Why you getting on me? Why you nagging? Why you trying to be my mama? And then one day I had to just go, no, she's not trying to be your mom. You do need to take care of your hygiene. Like, you do need to do certain things. And so I just think for a lot of people, I don't know, bro, even when you tell people stuff that's not right about them, they just get defensive and just want to fight.
I was going to ask about that. Like, how do we, and this is just general, like, how do we help somebody get over instant gratification? Because really, that's what it comes down to.
I said, that's all it is.
I feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's all it really is. So how do you really get, and like, it's all of us, bro.
But just to show you losing. Like, when you going to get tired of losing? Delayed gratification make you win. Instant gratification make you lose. So it's just like, come holler at me when you tired of losing. You worried about your image, and if you could, man, I tell my son this because this is me. I say, if you could care about everything like you care about your image, you kill the game. Like, if like the same energy you have on your image, like, he gonna take care of himself, and he got the whip, and he gonna make sure the whip is, you know what I'm saying, and he gonna live where, like, he's both, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be putting stuff on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, like, if your Instagram life could look like your real life, if you could make that the goal, you would kill it. You would kill it. Like, if you put that much emphasis on really making your life look like how you want to make Instagram look, you would kill it. But most of us are more concerned about how people think we should be living than how we really living. And most of us, for real, we won't even really put on Instagram what's supposed to be put on Instagram.
Real life.
We just gonna put on the good stuff that go on Instagram. But if you would just show all your stuff.
Show all your lines.
Show all your stuff.
Show
man,
your
I promise
assets.
you. Show all of them. You'd be you better off. And so I just think, man, we just care too much about what people think instead of what is. And hoarders, the thing that I fear for them that I don't with my 600-pound, you could see that you're 600 pounds. And it's easier for somebody in your community to say something to you. Hoarders,
You can't see it.
they literally lock themselves up in the crib, or if they come out, they don't let you come in.
I'm saying they dress up and come out normal and look
they
like
do
you.
not let you see what's going on.
So
in
it's
their
got to
crib.
be a sense of embarrassment then, right? For them? If you just think about the mindset of a
For
hoarder.
them, for you, not for them.
It's
That's
comfort
why I said
for
it's
them.
a problem.
But you're saying,
'Cause
though,
you
with
not-
the 600-pound, though,
Yeah.
they not worried about the embarrassment.
They don't.
So they just like,
Or
whatever.
maybe they are.
What you
but
see is what you
Now,
maybe
I'm
they
saying
are.
or not, you ain't got no choice.
Yeah, you got to come out.
It's bro, you gotta go, you gotta do whatever
ain't
you
gotta
gotta
let
do.
nobody
You
in your
can't
crib.
hide that
Or
forever.
maybe they don't see themselves as being
Oh, no, they
600.
definitely see themselves at 600.
You think so?
I know somebody that's 600 and they see themselves at 600.
Okay.
And they don't like it.
Okay.
But they self-gratification or immediate gratification has taken
Who you know
over.
600?
See, he trying to set you up.
I ain't mad at it.
I don't know nobody
I ain't mad at
600.
it.
You might know a couple 250, 300.
No, I know somebody 600. Yeah. And they don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? But it
And
is
are they
that.
doing what it takes to not be?
I don't
You just
think
said
you'd
they
be
don't wanna be.
600. I don't think you would be 600 if you.
doing anything to
Yeah, I don't think you. But what I mean by are you doing something? Yeah, yes,
Consistently.
I do think they're doing something about it now.
Okay, good. Good. Good.
I do. Yeah. But that has nothing to do with humans who are not overweight or whatever our addictions are. That has everything to do with humans are embarrassed on the outside, but they're not embarrassed on the inside. And that's what has to change. That you would be, there are times I might have said something, Jay, oh, I can't believe you, whatever. But it's like, oh, you don't have a problem with it, but you have a problem with me saying, oh, you use me and all your, but you had a problem with me saying something about it, but you don't have a problem with actually, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we got to change that. I don't care if it's both. Like, don't say nothing, but I'm working on it. It don't matter.
It just goes back to the point though, like, yo, I want to be the best version of me. Like, I can't do this over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the best? I owe it to myself. If I can't do it for all my life, but let me get some time frame that I see what my best health look like. You know what I'm saying?
that's the next-
my best
yeah.
whatever look like. I owe it to myself to see, shoot, give me a 10-year
Carl,
period.
don't you think that people, and I mean, don't you think that people actually think that they're in their best until they
think
actually
people-
see what better could look like?
no.
I'm saying now,
Like, I mean, you think about
no.
some people with health, finance, like, you don't think that.
I'm saying now, no, because it's too, like we just talked about, it's too much information everywhere. So now, no. Before, maybe.
Before,
when we were
yeah.
isolated, but dude, with the internet, Instagram,
we got
all that,
now,
bro, you
yeah.
seeing life everywhere. You know what health, and again, I'm going to use health, not shit, right?
Yeah.
But you know what health should look, and you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, health ain't no weight. You got people that physically look good that got high blood pressure. Health ain't a weight. You see what I'm saying? So you got an idea of what health looks like. You know what finances look and feel like.
Yeah.
Like if you broke, you know that this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't rocket science. I think you're exposed to it and you owe it to yourself to like, yo, let me at least get 360 for 3 years out of my life. Let me live that for I'm just saying, have some goal that it's like, I can't do this my whole life. I was born here, I lived here, but, and Maul, I think the answer to it is, man, what you said, compound interest, man. That's the answer to life.
Yeah.
Do it. Maul said it to me like, bro, can you imagine if you did that every single day? I don't care if you did, he was just talking about working out. I was like, yo, Maul, I hit something a couple weeks ago. And Maul was like, bro, imagine that compounded every single day for the next 10 years. Yeah. Bro, you have to get results. Is what you said. You're going to win. There's no option. If you just sit down and do curls every single morning, I don't care if you just, no other exercise. Bro, you're going to win. It's going to show up. 2 years, 6 months, whatever, it's going to show up. But I think for us, look, Korshad over there. Nah, I ain't showing up yet, Korshad. Keep going.
Another 6 months.
Still right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we just got to get to the point, like, yo, commit to something for 6 months. Like, I don't care what it is. Commit to praying, doggone it, for 6 months. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Commit to that for 6 months. I don't care if the weather is, what it look like. Just commit to that. And if that don't work and don't feel good, come back and tell me about it. But I'm charging everybody, commit to that and
But
just
no
see
matter
what it
what,
works.
like you were saying,
No
but you're
matter
gonna
what.
be better than what you were before. You might not be where you want to get to, but you're definitely gonna be better than where you was at
No
before.
brainer.
Yep.
No brainer.
Shout out to Organifi, the superfood green juice powder, keeping us powered up throughout this day. Y'all go to Organifi.com, promo code SUCCESS, all right? And you get 20% off your first order. Appreciate Organifi for rocking with us.
Sure.
We coming up on football season here, fellas.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I just want to make the declaration right now.
Is this it? Is this the year?
Lions going to the NFC Championship.
Speak it now. Speak it even further.
I'm not. I can't.
No, come on. Do it. I go a little further. Come on, bro. If it's a year to say it, it's now.
Damn it, we're going to win the Super Bowl.
Come on, dog. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
We need that on record. Go ahead, say it. Speak it, bro.
We're going to win the chip this year.
And for everybody that's out there, I know y'all got y'all little debates and all of this. I've already said it. I'm buying tickets already for CJ and his dad. We're going to the Chicago
Soldier
Bears.
Field.
Yeah, we're going to Soldier Field.
Let's go.
We're going to be sitting right there. We're going to be with Justin Fields, the starting quarterback father and family, and we're going to be right there. And then now we all going to be.
I apologize.
We all going to be decked out in Bears gear now. But then I'm also getting tickets.
Who is we?
I got you, brother. I got a Bears jersey for you. Now, you're not going to be next to Justin Fields' father wearing the Lions jersey. You're going to have to put on a Bear. I'm going to wear the Lions jersey that you bought me.
At the Lions Bears game?
Yeah, that is crazy.
No.
You're right. Yeah, that is different. Yeah, I know. That's different. We'll talk about it. Maybe we do like a reversible type deal. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying I can't. If I could consider it to support
If it's
you,
a
Pablo,
yeah, if it's a different
Justin.
game. Yeah,
If they were playing like the Bills or something.
But not the Lions.
Fam, that's treason.
And I said that if I'm going to speak his language, if and when the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, I want to be the one to give my brother 50-yard line seats, backstage passes. I'm talking about I'm going to flip a building just to make sure that he gets the full experience of it, because we don't never know if it's going to happen in his lifetime again.
It's going to happen. I'm talking about we got
let me tell you something. If that happens,
we got a squad.
don't even worry about none of that stuff. If that happens, yeah.
Oh, no. Is Boog still here?
We might need to get a private jet.
He outside.
We might get a private jet and just forget the 360, boy. We going. I'm talking about, bro.
It's going to be a documentary.
Because he going to cry.
Bro, I just been.
He gonna be looking like Jesse Jackson when President Obama won. My whole life to see that. When President Obama won, the presidency, Jesse Jackson was over there crying. He gonna be looking just like that, dog. I'm gonna be right there like this. I'm gonna be right there doing this.
I'm saying, think about it, bro. We done been through. We have one playoff win in my life.
Golly.
1993, I think.
Hey, can we pray for the Lions?
Or 4. Bro, one in my life. That's hard to do, bro. It's harder to be bad
you weren't even
than it is
old
to be
enough
good
to-
a couple of them times.
Truck gone.
Boog gone. I was saying Boog because Boog is.
been winning
He's
right
also.
there with you.
Yeah, he never gave up. He liked to jump in and out. So
I
you know
ain't
why
even-
you know what pissed me off about E fandom? Because he'll come up and publicly he be on shame, but in private he'll still watch the game and be.
I'm a Lion fan. I
Yeah.
just been put through hell.
Longer than him.
Right.
He still got more years longer. You
Yeah,
might get this way when you
Billy Sims.
Yeah, I was with Billy Sims, bro, who was killing. Billy Sims was Barry Sanders before Barry got there. And we on another one, and another one going. We on the singing the song.
Man.
Every day look like we about to win the championship. And they just all of a sudden go from 6-7-0 to 7-7.
It's like good times, bro.
they always get to the
We was always supposed to.
It's an abusive relationship. I'm going to come in screaming and hollering about an abusive relationship.
No. Listen,
abusive,
we
bro.
finished as one of the best teams in the league last year, the last half of the season.
You see how you got it?
Yeah, no.
How
Listen,
we have to do that?
Listen,
Yeah, I know. It's
listen.
unbelievable, bro. You
We
think the
got one of
Patriots
the
got to
best.
do that?
No, we got one of the.
It's a
I
different
want to do
level,
what
bro.
the Patriots doing.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We got to run our race. We got to make our millions the hard way. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there as y'all watching the season and you see the Lions. Because, we open with Kansas City at Kansas City. We finna spank.
What a way to start.
You said we finna spank Kansas City?
Oh, watch this.
Slow down, dog.
Watch what I'm telling you,
Really?
bro. Watch what I'm telling you.
The Super Bowl champs, first game of the year.
Out of there. At Kansas City.
Y'all like
Night
a
game,
second
Thursday.
half season team, though.
Nope.
Y'all had momentum the second half.
Nope,
First
we
half
was
of the season,
building.
y'all-
No, we was building.
What was y'all record in the first half?
1-7.
Yeah, it was terrible the first half.
No.
The second half, y'all
we
went.
won 1-7.
It's
Nah, but either way, I'm saying we was just getting our pieces together. We was getting all
So
our
y'all gonna continue
have
that.
all our pieces together when we start this year.
All right.
except for Jameson Williams, he got suspended, so that kind of sucks. But he'll be back. He was gambling on the games, but he'll be back. And when he come back,
And what is he gonna be doing when he come back?
Probably the fastest receiver in the league out of there. But
How many games is he getting suspended?
I want to say 6.
Oh, bruh.
That's half the
Oh, that's a lot.
But we still got weapons. We ain't have them all last year. He was coming off a torn ACL. He didn't come back to the end of the year, so we good. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to them Lions. Check for them. Anybody got any other housekeeping notes or anything y'all need to?
For the record, I don't know what the Bears gonna do. We kind of still rebuilding. I don't know.
Go put it out there.
I just did. I don't know what they gonna do. I really don't. I don't even have a clue about the pieces they put in place and nothing, dog.
That feels good to say we're gonna win the Super Bowl, man. It's like,
See, that feels good.
We just talked about this in the whole
Guns and butter, baby.
We just talked about
it. He feeling this. He brought it on.
I feel it.
He feel that feeling.
I feel like our team is
He gonna
complete.
hoard that feeling.
He is a Lions hoarder. Every season, he keeping all
He just
the
keep that
stuff.
feeling.
He keeping all the stuff that. Yeah.
Besides Michigan State football, Michigan State basketball, the Lions, bro. I love the Pistons too. Shout out to the Pistons. We got better too. We got a couple of draft picks that's nice, and you know what I'm saying. We get
Is
Cade
there
Cunningham
ever a
back.
time that C's gonna have to burn the jersey? I know
No.
you had to burn the jersey. Is there
He
ever
threw
a
his
time?
jersey in the river.
The Lions jersey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why did you do that again? It was a Barry jersey too.
Spiritual. Nah, his was spiritual.
It was
Oh, it's
spiritual.
spiritual.
It was the only jersey
let
I
it go.
had was Barry.
Was it just let it
I
go?
was doing too much sports, bro. It was addiction. I just
Gave it to
football
God.
all day.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, all day, every day. I
Yeah.
gave it to God. Not that I might watch a game, but that's it. I used to watch. My whole Sunday was reserved to football. Saturday night, Sunday. You know, you got NCAA football. Then you got bro. It was too much.
How long did you burn the jersey? Throw it away.
Oh, bro, that was man.
It was a Barry jersey?
Yeah, it was a Barry jersey. Yeah,
That had to be early
walking
90s.
around right now. Somebody walking around right now with that jersey.
It's like, hey, you threw it, and they're like, oh my God, Jesus.
Oh, no, I
thank
got
you.
another Barry jersey. Though. I just didn't get back caught up in the sports the way I did before then. I started using my Sundays like for school and different stuff, and was able to finally get that 4-year degree. So the sports was killing. I was busy all week, and then the weekend I would watch the sport. God was like, you ain't doing nothing during the week, you ain't doing it on the weekend. Something got to give. So I was hoarding days, bro.
Hoarding days. There you go.
Hoarding days.
All right. Carl, what you got? Anything you got going on, bro?
No, I just need them to rock with this Patreon. That's all.
Shout out to the Patreon going crazy. Man, Patreon's fun. So if you enjoy this, man, we over there. It's much more relaxed.
Oh, for sure.
We got the wives stopping in. We got food being prepared over there. We got all kind of stuff. And best thing, no commercials, no ads, just us doing our thing over there. So y'all rock with us on the Patreon. The lowest tier is
$7.
$7. Although you better get more than that if you got more than that, because that's the, you know what I'm saying, the entry package. But man, we look forward to seeing y'all over there if y'all want to rock with us. We got some hilarious stuff going on over there. But other than that, we out of here. We love you. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself. All right, make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discount. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.